Mm, still getting over this cough. It's been hanging on.
You've had that a while now.
I have. It's just not going away. All right, there we go. So quiet there. Excellent. We are ready to get going. So welcome everybody. Laura Lee Roberts here from Offerings of Wonder by Laura Lee. Thanks for joining me today. We are going to be making these cute little woven stars. Um, they kind of reminded me a little bit of random weave, but not. So with that, we're going to jump right in. I am going to take control of your screen and the spotlight here. All right. So obviously you can make them with any color. You need about 6 feet of either number two or number three. That seems to be working best. I think you could go smaller as well, but two and three make these stars that end up being about, what are they? I don't know, about 3 inches across. So that's what we are going to do today. So I am going to just grab a piece. If you are going to weave along with me, make sure that you've got your reed wet. It does need to be wet. And you need a piece of round reed. Let me just get these guys up out of the, there we go. I was thinking these would be fun for Christmas ornaments or to add on a basket. But then I was also thinking when I had these laid out with the red and white, I was like, oh, if you made some blue ones, they'd be good for Memorial Day or today's Veterans Day, right? So happy Veterans Day to anybody who served or your family and friends who served. Um, and I was thinking you could add some blue. You could make a little garland out of them. They would be kind of fun to do that. So always thinking about ideas of how you can use some of these things. All right, so we're gonna start. Let me see. I'm gonna move that up. Let's do it on the, yeah, on the purple. I think that will show up better. So we're gonna start and we are going to crimp um our round reed at about 3 inches. So if you have nails, you can just do it with your nails. If you've got it soaked well, it should be pretty flexible. If you don't have nails, you have a little crimping tool. You can use a little crimping tool and crimp, but we want to crimp at about 3 inches and make a fold. Okay. And then we're going to do it again. And we're going to do it until we have two folds on one side and three folds on the other.
And then
Sorry. Hey, let's see. We got some new people joining today. So welcome. Let's see who we got. So we got Denise and Judy. I already said hi to Sherry, Claudia, Charlotte,
Hi.
Juanita, welcome. Mariah, welcome. So Mariah, you were asking about if you could make this into a six-pointed star. Uh, Let me just see. If you're not talking, if you could go unmute, it just helps with the recording later when people are listening. I appreciate that. But come off of mute to make any comments. All right, so we have, I was going to put it down there. So I've got three folds at the top and our start and two folds at the bottom. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to make the star, and then Mariah, I'll talk about how you could do a six-pointed star with this. All right. So I'm going to start at the last the last crimp that I made, and I'm just going to take and I'm going to fold over and kind of make a little kind of a triangle shape. There we go. That's a little better. All right. And I'm going to go out to where that next bend is, and I'm going to kind of come under here and over the one across from it. Okay. So under here and over here. Take that next bend. I'm going to now come under that one and over the one across here. So bend under here and over here. And then I've got my last point that I'm making my star with. There we go. I'm just going to kind of line it back up with that very beginning. And then just kind of straighten it out until you get a star, right? I'm going to show you that. So that's starting at the last fold that we did. And then I'm just gonna I'm gonna undo it and I'm gonna start at the beginning because some people do better from the beginning. So if you start from the beginning, you're gonna take one fold, you're gonna take your next fold and kind of go over. And then you're feeding your long piece. You're gonna come under here, over here. So I'm gonna come up through the middle. That makes that point. And then we've got at another bend. So now we're going to go under that one and over this one. Pull it through. And then we had our last bend here. And you can start weaving with it. So that might be a little easier to get your star shape. So, Mariah, you were asking about a six-pointed star. If you wanted to take and make a frame and bend and make like two triangles and put them together, then you could put them together and make a six-pointed star. So you'd have to make like well, I'll tell you what, I will do that at the end after we do it, so you can see because the technique would be the same after you have a frame. All right. All right, so let me just stop there and make sure everybody's got a star frame who's doing it. Denise, looks like you're still going through, so just give it a second. All right, I'm going to take it apart and do it one more time, starting from the tail end, because I think that will be easier for people. So you make your first fold. Oops. Your second fold comes over. So that's your second point. Now you get your over, so you have to go under and back over. Doop. There you go. That gives you three of your points. This makes your fourth one. It needs to come under and over that next one, so up through the middle. And that gets you back to your beginning, and you've got a five-pointed star. All right, so for folks who are watching and coming along, just give me a thumbs up if we've got the frame. Denise, I see a thumbs up. Judy, are you doing or just watching today? Watching, okay, all right. And let's see, Charlotte, you good? Yeah. Okay, perfect. All right. So let's see, we got a couple more people joining. Welcome, everybody. All right. So once you have your frame, then you get to just start weaving or wrapping, really. So on this one, so I've got my point, I've under my tail. I am going to let's see. I'm going to start on top of my tail. I'm going to wrap around underneath. Let me come up really close. So I'm going to go down underneath the point and bring it back up. And then I'm going to follow this line up to the next point. Mhm. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go underneath, wrap it around, wrap it around. You need to be under it enough so that it'll stay under the point. Then you're going to follow that next piece of the point to the next point. I'm going to go underneath, wrap it around, follow the other leg of the point, So right along the line there till you get to that next point. Wrap it underneath, wrap it around, and follow that next leg of the point. And then you're at your fifth one, and you're gonna come underneath, wrap it around, and follow the leg again. So now you should have one loop around each point. And from here, you're just gonna repeat. I think going around 3 times seemed to work well. 4 times it started to get a little bulky. So you can kind of look at your star and decide how you like it. So this is our first wrap right here. When we wrap, we're going to wrap again, but we're going to wrap a little bit lower. So this was our first wrap towards the point. Our next wrap is going to be below that wrap. But then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to come around. We're going to follow that leg of the point all the way across. Oops, get back under there. Loop came off. There we go. Okay. So follow it back across. We're going underneath. So a little below the wrap that we had. And then we're going to, there we go, under there. Then we're going to follow it to that next point, wrap under, and we're going to just keep following what we did on the first round until we've got 2 wraps on every one. So if you like it right there with 2 wraps, you can stop. Like that's, you guys can decide how full you want to make these stars. But I'm going to go around one more time, and it's going to be a little bit lower than the first 2 wraps. And I'm just going to follow it across, just following what I did that first 2 times on the way across until I have 3 wraps. And if you flip it over, you can see there are 3 wraps on every point. There. Close. Let me flip it back to the top. And if you, I said to cut 6 feet. 6 feet will allow you to do 4 wraps. There, yeah. So if you want to do a 4th wrap, you can. I'm going to keep this one at 3 wraps. And I just wanted to show you, then once you've done your third wrap, so you've got 3 on every one, then you just kind of look in between and you take your tail and you just take your tail and stick it in there somewhere. Just kind of let it go, and you just want to, so it's going to be tucked in. Pull that tight. And then you can just trim it if you want. Or if you wanted to create a loop, you could you could make a loop to make a, so that it would hang if you wanted. Or if you want your loop to come out the tip, then you could run this up through your tip. Let me just do that so you guys can see. It's just taking that last tail, you could run it up so that it would be at the tip, and then you could do a tuck back down in and around and make that a loop at the top if you want. So I made a loop. I'm gonna finagle the loop a little bit so we want it to stay centered. So I'm just gonna take my tail I just want to lock it in there so it'll stay. Up. And make sure your reed stays wet. My reed just cracked. See, that's not good. All right, well, we're just gonna take that and twist it around so we have a loop. So just do a little twist around it, and I'm gonna tuck it back under here, and that should lock it in. There. All right, let's do another one. Let's see, a piece here. It's gonna do another one so we can try it again. All right, because usually the first time you do it, it's kind of like, what? And then the second time it gets a little easier. So let's take another piece. I'm going to measure about 3 inches and I'm going to crimp. And I'm just going to bend and crimp. Now, if you wanted to make these bigger, so these are, I said these are about 3 inches. Um, you would need more reed. So you can play with that. Um, so we've got two here, so we need one more point. Okay, so again, we're gonna crimp. Let's do that here. So we've got 3 points and 2 points, okay? So basically 5 crimps, and then we just start making our star. So we've got our first point, we're gonna bend that second one and bring it on top of our tail. There, take the end, pull it through. So now that next point, this piece is on top, this piece is below. Comes out on top over here. Again, we're going to come underneath, go through the middle. And that makes that point. And then our last bend makes our last point. So then you just play with it to get it to be shaped well, like a star. Right? Okay. And then we start the bending process again. So we come underneath, we come up, we follow along that first leg. And I'm gonna grab it, I'm gonna come underneath that next point, follow along that next leg, go underneath that next point, follow along the leg, underneath that next point, follow along the leg, and then the last point, underneath that last point, follow along the leg, and then we're back to the beginning again. Again, kind of can manage your shape as you're wrapping around your frame. All right, and then we repeat it again. We go back underneath a little bit lower. So let me flip it over on the back so you can really see. It's just coming lower than that first loop. And then we're going to follow right along underneath, cross to that next point, underneath, cross to that next point, underneath, underneath. And then we get back to the beginning, and now we have 2 wraps when I flip it over on each corner or each point. Okay, and then third time, and over, under, and again, each time you're wrapping, you're getting closer to the center. And what I liked about these, this guy wrapped here. All right, so now we have 3 wraps on every one. And this one I'm just gonna go ahead and end. I'm just gonna kind of stick it through the middle here somewhere. Somewhere, wherever it wants to go. Come on. Doop, doop, doop. There we go. End that and trim it off. What I like about these is I'm going to turn it sideways. Let's see, good angle here. They're kind of 3D, so they have a little poof to them. All right. Mariah, you were asking if we could make 6-pointed stars. I'm going to just let's see, do I have enough scrap here? Let's see. I'm going to just take this just to show you. So you could make take 2 pieces. Just grab another piece here. Mariah was asking about 6-pointed stars. You can make your frame, and I did these about, I'm just for sake of demoing. You would take and make 2 triangles. That wasn't very even, was it? There we go. 2 triangles, and you'd have to do, I think, a little bit of glue. So like make a triangle, make glue, make another triangle. I'm gonna do this without gluing because I wasn't planning on this, but just to be inventive here. There we go. And then you can take 2 triangles and make a 6-pointed star. And then you could use the same technique. Just start with another piece of reed and then start wrapping around each corner going across. And I think you could do the same technique. So hopefully that will give you some ideas to play with. All right, let me remove
Well,
this.
thank you for improvising for me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. That's what we're here to learn, right? And share and play. All right. Hey, Jan. Didn't see you join. Welcome. Sherry, welcome. All right, let's see. All right, anybody want to share what they did anybody do it with me? There we go. Charlotte. Oh, look at all right, let me make you bigger, Charlotte, for a second. There we go. Yay! So they're kind of fun. They're a little funky and yeah, they got some dimension to them. Good job. Good job. All right. All right. There's Denise. Oh, Denise.
It's not so pretty, but it's
That's your first
three-dimensional.
one, right?
Yeah.
That's it. And they're not let me bring the other. That's why I said they remind me a little bit of random weave in
Mhm.
that it doesn't need to be perfect. Hey, Miss Judy. Nice to see you. Mariah says, great job, everyone. She's on chat. Let's see. Juanita asked, could wire be used? Yes, I think wire could be used to do that because it would be firm enough. Somebody else was asking about could they use yarn? So I think if you can make the frame, you could wrap with anything that's flexible. So good. I love to hear the creativeness. Oh, and Mariah says she's seen it done with wire. Okay, cool. I might have to play with that. I love using the wire stuff.
You have a Lions fan, right?
I am a Lions fan. So I grew up in Detroit.
Oh,
I don't know if anybody's a football fan. I'll just share this. They were down 16 points last night and they came back and won. And so they are doing an amazing job this year. I've been a fan forever and they have not always been a great team. And so it's fun to see them being successful. So yeah.
they were
So
giving me a heart attack. They were giving me
yeah,
a heart
yeah.
attack.
It was an exciting game to watch. They said they were down 16 points and then they came back the second half and I don't know what Coach Campbell did in the locker room, but he got them
All the
five.
rest, 5 interceptions
Yeah,
from other team intercepted the Lions 5 times.
yeah, crazy, crazy, crazy. That's good to
Oh
see.
my goodness.
All right. Let's see. I've got some so I put in the email, I have little gifts for people who are joining me on Zoom this month. It's my birthday. Oh, yeah. Thank you. My birthday was Friday, this past Friday. And let's see, Denise, it's your birthday month too, right?
Yep. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. You as well. I celebrate all month long, and one of the ways I celebrate is by giving back to folks. So um, there are coupons for people. November 2025 will give you 10% off any order. So November 2025. If you're a Hoop member, you get some extra special ones. And then um, for people who joined me on Zoom today, I have some little prizes. So I'm gonna nothing big, you guys, but just a little something. I was going through some of my stuff. I'm like, what do I have that would be fun to give away? So I'm not gonna let you guys see. Let me see. I'm gonna move that camera a minute. There we go. And I'm gonna do, let's see, I've got that. And I've got let's see, I'm gonna just put out a couple things that I have, and I'm gonna make numbers, and let's see what we got. We got all right, so I've got some of that, and I've got these. All right, so let's see, 1, 2, 3. All right, let me see. I'm just gonna pick Judy. You've been with me forever and are always. I'm gonna let you pick a number. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 through 11.
7.
7.
No, don't shake. It's okay. You don't have to
Right.
shake. Don't.
I'm gonna make
No.
myself bigger so you guys can see. Hey, so for folks who aren't talking, if you don't mind going on mute, just that would be great. Okay, so Judy, I have a little wire.
Cool.
Oh, let me unblur my background, you guys. It's a mess back there, but take that off. There we go. That's okay. There, now you can actually see, hopefully. There we go. Here.
Cool. Thank you.
All right, so boom, boom. That's
Oh,
for Judy.
yeah.
You'll make something fun out of it, I know.
Yep.
All right. All right, let me just make notes so I don't do it. All right, let's see. Let's see. Denise, how about you? Pick number 1 through 11, not 7.
Can you hear me? Okay. I just
Yeah.
need to make sure I was 1 through what?
11.
Oh, give me 8.
8. All right. 8 is a roll of Velcro.
Yay.
So now that you're getting stuff, leftovers, it's self-sticky Velcro. And so you can cut however big you need. And then when you wind up your reed, you just wrap it around and then it will hold your reed in place. Yeah. Yeah.
I was late and I was fighting this. So Velcro would be really nice. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
I was going to ask what the secret was. Now I know.
It works great. All right, let's see. Mariah, I know you can't come on, but if you want to put in the chat, Mariah, go ahead and pick a number 1 through 11.
And thank
Except
you so
7.
much.
You're welcome. Thank you for the birthday wishes.
Which numbers have been pulled already?
7 and 8. 7 and 8.
4.
I'll wake up and see what my name is.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 4. The little snowman guy.
Never had an arthritis
That's
attack.
so cute. Thank you.
You're welcome. So Mariah, I don't know if I have your address. So if you can just send me a private message and send me your address.
Yes, I will. Thank you. By the way, I put in the chat, I was born and raised in Michigan in Montcalm County.
In Macomb County? Okay. Yeah, I actually,
Montcalm County.
oh, okay. Where's that?
Um, near Alma, Lansing.
Okay. Yep.
My sister actually still lives in Blanchard, Michigan. My dad and sister.
Nice. Yay,
You're-
So,
Michigan.
They're close
yeah,
to me.
go
I'm in
Lions.
Midland. They're close to me. I'm in Midland, Michigan.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, my dad still travels around that area.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. All right. Charlotte. Pick me a number. Let's see. She says number two. Number two is also a roll of Velcro. Uh, and same thing, Charlotte. I don't know if I think I do have your address. Yes. Yes, maybe. Okay. If not, private message me and make sure that I have it. And okay. All right. Let's see. Charlotte Howard, Judy, Mariah, Sherry, you are still on.
I will take number one.
Number one. All right. Number
Somebody
one.
took my favorite number of 7, so I'm like, I guess I'll go 1.
All right.
That's my birthday number, number 7.
Ah, there we go.
Mine too.
Oh, look at that. So we got, okay. So Sherry, I have a dry mat with that has little bees on it. So this
I'm
is
so
good
excited. That
when
was
you
last month's youth basket.
it was. Oh, did you get one of these?
I didn't, but I
Oh,
wanted one when I watched what you had. I was like, oh, I missed it because I'm
okay.
brand new.
Perfect. All right.
Thank
Perfect.
you.
Welcome.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Okay. Be
I'm
mat.
sorry, what was that?
Oh, so it is a drying mat. So do you mind if I open it, Sherry?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know if I have one. So let me just open it here. Things off of it. So you probably know them from in your kitchen for putting your dishes on, right? They're like they have a little foam in them and they're a drying mat. But what I use them for in the basketry world is I keep it on my table, and then when I pull wet read out, you lay it on top of the mat just to absorb the water so you don't get water all over everyone. And it's a good place to mellow your reed while you're after you wet it and put it on. Lots of different things that you can cross over to use. All right. All right. Let's see. Let me go back up my list here. Juanita.
Is number 3 taken?
It is not. Number 3 is yours. And I have a little heart handle for number 3.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. So for these little metal handle kind of things, you just put them in the rim and bend the ends into your rim, and then when you lash, it holds it in, and then you can actually do that. You can actually like hang off of like a little wall basket off of them. So
Mhm.
for people who don't have not used them. All right, so let's see. All right, so we got Charlotte, Anita, Julie, Jan.
Let's do number 11.
All right. And then, all right, and number 11. Step out of the way. Number 11 is a blue drying mat. So this one is also good because if anything's bleeding, it's not gonna show up as much on this. This one, if something bleeds, you'll see it, but you know. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And let's see, Jan, I'm pretty sure I have your email or your address. All right, Denise. Do I have two Judys on?
Yes, there was another Judy. I saw it when I came on.
Yeah. Um, okay. The second Judy.
Hi.
Hi. All right, Judy. So I'll tell you the numbers that are used. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see what's left. 5, 5, 6, 9, and 10 are left.
Let's go with 5.
5. All right. 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is another little Velcro row.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you. And happy birthday.
Thank you so much. Okay. All right. So, all right, Judy, we got Charlotte, Denise, Maria, Sherry. I think I have everybody. Did I miss anybody? Please speak up if I missed you on the list. All right. And then second Judy. um I don't know your last name. I just see Judy. So if you could
Burlum.
private which
Burlum. Burlum.
oh,
I know.
I'm
I have.
sorry, Judy.
That's okay.
Oh my gosh. You know why? I never mind. Never mind. Just, it's Monday.
Because I'm sitting here with my glasses on, not up on
It's
top
at
of
your
my
classes
head.
and you were outside and now you're in.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
All right. Now, did I miss any? All right. I think I have everybody. Okay. If you've not ordered from me, I'll just do this a blanket. If you've not ordered from me, send me a private message with your address. Otherwise, I should have your address and I will get these things out. Big mailing tomorrow, no mail today. Today's Veterans Day, so no mail goes out. All right. So that surprises. So fun sharing with you guys. All right, so now last thing is does anybody have anything for show and tell?
I do.
All right, let's see. There's Judy. Let me make you big.
I was in Tennessee last week and went to Eric Taylor's for
Oh,
Black Eyes. And I
yes.
made a wonderful round tissue Kleenex basket.
Oh my God, that's gorgeous.
And in fact, I made two. And then I made some minis. That
Aw,
one's called Pandora.
I like
And
the shape of that.
this one is called Vanilla Bean. And
Aw.
I actually did a big one like this. But anyhow, I wove 6 baskets in 4 days. So
Oh my
Wow.
goodness. So
I nearly I nearly died when I got home.
oh, you take a good nap.
But
Beautiful.
we had a great time. My granddaughter went with me, and she had not woven black ice before, so it was a good experience for her too. Uh,
Yeah. And you were there with a friend of mine that I met at Willow.
Kathy Petronzio,
Well, Kathy was there and then
Meg,
oh Meg, thank you. I was like, I just
Meg,
lost your name.
yeah,
Yeah. She's a
yeah.
sweetheart. She's a
She
sweetheart.
was she was nice.
She she's got a couple of kids, so getting away for those kinds of things is it's a good for her. I'm really proud of her.
Yeah.
Taking care of herself. All right. Anybody else have anything for show and tell? Getting ready for the holidays? Any
Phew.
holiday gifts? No, guys are just leaving. Okay,
We-
that's fine.
we're doing shows. We've done 2 so far, and I've got to start weaving again.
Well, that's a good thing. That means you're
Yeah,
selling out.
well, it sort of is, but it's kind of tiring. But anyhow, we have 2 more shows and two
Okay.
more classes, so
Okay.
busy.
Busy, busy. All right. Let's see. Let me just check I think I got everybody. All right, I got everybody. I don't see anything else in the chat. Denise is working on her next one. It's good, good. Do another one. Do a couple because once you get going with them, you'll get the rhythm and they get neater and they're just fun. They're just fun. And try different colors, right? So I did the gold one, right? So just have fun with them. They're just kind of fun. Put some hangers on them. Can use them, put on Christmas gifts. You could use them as an embellishment on a basket. You could make a garland out of them. If you only have natural reed, you could paint them afterwards. I think uh, some sponge, taking a sponge with some paint and sponge painting them would make them really pretty. So get creative, get creative. And anybody who tries it with the wire, I want to see pictures and let me know what you end up doing with them. The other thing I was thinking of, do I still have that? Am I still on here? Oh, there we go. The other thing I was thinking of, let me make this one big now that I have 5 of them here, is putting them together like in a circle and I don't know, attaching them like at the points. There we go. Get a couple point, 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 point. There we go. So like at the points, like making it so there's a circle and then you could put a candle in, or if you had some like green, like a greenery candle holder, you could put them in the greenery and then stick the candle in. So get creative. Get creative, you guys. That's what my role is here on Mondays, is to spark the imagination. All right. Well, other than that, I will say thanks for sharing. Thanks for joining me. I will get the gifts out tomorrow, along with all the hoot boxes. Just for my hoot members, everything is staged, ready to go in the boxes. So everything's ready to go in. That's my job when I get off the call today. Get them all packed and ready, and we'll ship them out tomorrow. It's always
So
exciting.
Laura Lee,
Yeah.
just throw my prize in with my
Oh,
box then.
Yeah,
okay. Thank you. Thank you. I can do that. So
mine
let's
too.
can do that. All right. So let's see.
You can do
Denise.
mine too.
So I got
You can do
Denise.
mine also if you want, Orly.
Yep. Thank you guys. Awesome. That'll work. That'll save me a little shipping. All right. Awesome. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Well, let's see.
Where,
Sherry said I
where are
need
you
you.
going next? You just stay on the road.
Well, I'm home for the rest of the year. I'm actually home until January, and I'm going to Texas in January. So that's
Oh,
my
wow.
next travel. So yes, I'm home. I have an open studio tomorrow, and then I've got a couple of classes I want to put out to help people get ready for the holidays, and then gonna take it a little bit easy in December. It's
Well,
been
you certainly deserve it after your fall
it was a
and
very busy
summer.
fall, which is good. It was good, but all good. But also got to spend time with me, right? Taking care of me too. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a
All right.
fantastic week,
Thanks.
and I
Good to
will
see
get
you.
you too.
Bye.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.